Hello again everyone, this is Trebus. You are watching SC2 Noob School. Today is Tuesday of our Zerg from Bronze to Diamond League. So today we have an awesome replay. I love this replay. Thank you for sending it to me, Doogs. In this replay, Doogs shows exactly how I want you to win and lose your Zerg games in the about bronze to maybe gold league-ish area, where Doogs is going to only build drones and hatcheries. That's all drones, hatcheries, and queens. That's really all he's interested in. Those are the things he likes. When he opens up his presents on Christmas morning, all he likes to see is hatcheries and drones. None of this fancy technology that we were seeing in the previous game. Yeah, just drones and hatcheries, and it is awesome. So if you didn't watch my Bronze Part 1, go check that out. Kind of what I'm recommending to I'm a Dino from that game is what I'm seeing from Doogs in this game, and I absolutely love it. So we see him go for a hatchery first. Excellent. I love the hatchery first. Followed up by a spawning pool a little bit after that. And then we're going to see something kind of weird, kind of unusual, definitely not optimal. I would recommend not doing this. A macro hatch is good, but you're just not going to have the money to spend all the larvae right now, because really you build a macro hatch for the larvae, right? There's really no other reason to build it except for the larvae. And just one built this early, I'm going to keep these hatcheries selected, and there's going to be too much larvae for you to actually spend. Okay, so like I was talking about on Monday, I want to see nothing but drones until you're ready to make a big move and start making other units. So we start seeing a queen come out, we see a second queen coming out. Those are just to make drones, and now is the time where you're going to kind of notice the larvae just start creeping up. We got like 7 larvae right now, and just not enough money to spend it, especially when this third queen comes out. We got more queens. We got 4 queens. We got no gas taken. Finally, 1 gas is getting taken down. So look, here's the spot. If you're watching this I'm a Dino, this is kind of roughly the spot I want to see you at. We got some decent mineral saturation on the main and on the natural expansion. Only then is when you start taking these geysers, then start teching, start getting an evolution chamber, maybe get a roach warren since you're against Protoss, stuff like that. This is exactly what I was talking about. I love this replay. I really do. Thank you so much, Doogs, for sending it to me. So here's what's going to happen. Look, we didn't scout. We weren't scouting very well. Actually, maybe he did see this attack coming. I'm actually not quite sure if Doogs saw this attack coming. But either way, watch what's going to happen here. We actually we have a supply advantage, 58 to 42, 62 to 42. So we have about a 20 food advantage. None of that is an army. None of that is an army. There's not a single unit on the battlefield. Let's look at this. 48 drones, 8 overlords, 5 queens. I love this. This is so great. I want to see all you bronze through golds doing something like this. That drone count is so beautiful. Mwah. Work of art. Alright, so this attack's coming in. Oh my god, I don't have any units. What are we going to see here in a second? Well, we're going to see some larvae popping off, and we're going to see a lot of zerglings being made. But oh no, looks like we're actually going to lose some units, or our units aren't coming out soon enough, so we're going to have to use our queens and our drones to attack. We're attacking with our queens and drones, blah blah blah. Zerglings come out, our drones can be free, and we're left with 43 drones. Not bad losses when you've got over double of your opponent's drone count. And that was all from not making any units at the very beginning. So now, at this point, Doogs' economy is going to be way bigger than his opponent's, and if he can continue to hold off these attacks, he's just going to win the game just from having more stuff, which was exactly what I was talking about in the previous game. So that is why I love this replay so much. Alright, so there are things that could have been done better, for sure. I'll just go ahead and go to the end of this replay and take a sip of water. My throat is killing me. So Doogs is going to win this game. He's going to basically just win it with speed Zerglings, and that's it. Zerglings coming in. We'll talk about a few things after this game ends. You can see we're just making Zerglings. Finally, we got our gas. We're getting actually too many evolution chambers. Doing a little more teching, even another macro hatch, which, you know, if you need it, just go ahead and build it if you've got the minerals for it. Try to build it on a mineral base if you can, but if you can't, if you're stuck in your base like this, then yeah, that's totally fine. So we're finally getting gas. We're starting a bunch of upgrades. Like I was saying, this is just exactly what I want it to look like. And then here's the winning move. Okay, so let's look back and look at the things that could have been done better. Okay, like I was talking about. Okay, first of all, hotkeys. I don't know if this is just because of replay, maybe a replay being messed up. I've seen that happen before, but I see no hotkeys going here. And from looking at the hatcheries, the rally points being different, I don't think you have your hatcheries hotkeyed. You gotta hotkey your hatcheries, Doogs. Doogs, man, come on. Hotkey your hatcheries, just put them all on one, or put them all on one hotkey. It doesn't matter where, just whatever's comfortable for to you. Probably put your queens on another hotkey. Go look up some larva injecting techniques and try out those, because that should help your game a lot. It should help your macro be much, much smoother. Okay, so here we got lots of drone production. As soon as these larvae are popping off, whoops, we're seeing, you know, the larvae kind of stack up and just not having enough money to spend it. But that's, you know, that's not the worst thing that could happen. We have a lot of drones coming out though, which I love. Okay, so here's the problem. When this attack was coming out, I'm gonna back up just a little bit. Here's the issue with not making any units. I love that you're not making a lot of units, but I think you should make at least a couple Zerglings. Just stick them right here. Probably 2 Zerglings. Maybe get one more on the watchtower. Maybe 1 on the watchtower, and then 3 Zerglings here, or something like that. Just so you know when they move out, so you can change gears and start making Zerglings if you need to. So here's when the attack moves out. We don't know what's coming, so we just made 13 drones, which it's not really going to hurt us all that much, but it would have been better if we had had that information and known to make Zerglings instead. I like this is done well. Actually, just holding back and just delaying the attack, saying I don't want to fight, I don't want to fight. Okay, fine. At the last minute, we'll send everything in. I highly recommend pulling all of your drones like that. I think there's really no other way to hold off this attack very effectively. And then once the Zerglings come out, then you can pull all your drones back, remake your queens, all that good stuff. And then at this point, you should be looking at your economy and saying, okay, I am very lopsided in favor of minerals right now. So I've got 500 minerals in the bank. I've mined 0 gas so far, absolutely 0 gas. So now is the time to start mining some gas. You held off that first initial attack. You only have the tech to start making Zerglings. I guess that would be the other thing I'd say right now is, since you know you're going against a Protoss gateway mix of units, I'd get some roaches out, because you know roaches can be good against all those units, especially if they're not using proper force fields. Then roaches can be really effective. So at this point, I'd say pull some drones, put them on gas. Maybe not get all of these geysers yet, but start getting that gas at least. And yeah, get those queens up as well. A little bit of queuing of the queens. That was definitely another mistake. There's a lot of minerals just sitting there. There's 300 minerals, another 300 minerals. But yeah, right now the biggest thing hurting you is not having any gas, and you're starting to build up tons of minerals and don't really have anything to spend them on. So should be having a roach warren right now, using that gas for mining to start building some roaches. And yeah, like you're nicely saturated. This is the spot where you want to just, like I was talking about in the previous game from yesterday, start teching, start getting some upgrades. I'd get a lair down, start getting you know, roach speed, definitely a roach warren at the very least, and then you'll be prepared to win the game. So this, you players out there that are struggling with kind of how to open up the very start of your Zerg play, I'd say something like this is a great way to get a huge economy. And you can still, even if you can see in this game, even if you have to pull like all your drones to defend an attack, if you have 48 drones and they have 20 and you have like 5 queens, and if you can hold that attack off and not lose like everything, you're going to be in a great spot and you're going to win the game. Because that was, you saw it was a fully one base attack that he was going for. This is a super late expansion. Alright, this was Tuesday, looking at silver. Tomorrow's going to be gold. Once again, Zerg replays. We'll do something other than Zerg versus Protoss, hopefully, if I have a good replay for that. Thank you, Dukes, for sending me this replay. I'm a dino. I hope you watch this and try to mimic what goes on here. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, Terran and Protoss players, send me your replays, just in case I do this next week. Then we can do a Terran week and a Protoss week. Leave me a comment. Let me know what race you want to see next. If you want to see Terran or Protoss, or I could just mix it up. It's whatever. I'm flexible. Alright, thank you for watching, guys. GG.